live.youtube.com. Let's just. Oh, you want me to add an account? That's. Okay. Where'd it go? Also get some music going. And right now, for anybody who's there, and I quickly and right now for anybody who's there, and I quickly. Oh wow. No, let's just. That's disappointing. Oh wow. No, let's just. That's disappointing. Test, test, test. Test, test, test. Okay, you know what? A little background music will fix that right up. So I'm gonna go to my playlists. Also, hope my earbuds work. Oh, that's a great idea. Okay. There we go. Alright, go pop this up on the live. Okay, that's my ears being messed up. Okay. And where do we go for announcements? Okay. I quickly need to push codes on my laptop. My soldering iron has been on the entire time. I'm smart. So my laptop has power still. Okay. Just quickly have to go onto my laptop and push the changes I did at last meeting. That's simple. That's a simple thing to do. Oh, my invoice. me make sure I'm in the voice. Doge CV dev. Doge dev. There we go. Simple is going to kick Kraken. No, why is it opening the setup? Wow, this is what messed up. Wait, I have kick Kraken on this. It's like a requirement. What is it? No, I have it on here. What is it? Okay, well this is already off to a great start for the stream. Just get Kraken like just disappear off my computer. Is that what's happening? Oh, okay. Put this computer on my phone. I'll take using the installer apparently. There we go. No idea when I get Kraken like just disappeared off the face of the planet, but there it is. And Jet set. Ooh, we already have 4 people watching. That's marvelous. Oh, and cooling Jet. Thank you, Jet. Hello. I'm gonna butcher your name, but Gitano Montez. Gent. It's like Michael, but like Gentano. I'm not butchering that name. Sorry for the screen being kind of boring right now. I'm just quickly pushing some changes for my laptop. It's a lot of work over break. And then we'll get to the fun development part of this all. Oh, it's Jet! Daniel is Jet. Okay, you're gonna have to accomplish and let me know how to say your name, so I want to pronounce it right. Some butcher names. Let me boot up the S5 while I'm at it. On its glorious 7% battery. Update changes. Stuff and things. Push stuff and things. Phone has been booted up. Which means I can go to RC, wherever RC is. Yeah, whatever. Start stream. That should be good. Voila! Our phone is...
Hello there.
Hey Garrett, what's up?
How's it going?
It's going good. How about you? How's your new place?
It's pretty good. Enjoying it.
That's good.
Oh yeah, your audio quality sounds way better already.
Oh yeah, the G9, my headset, it's a good headset, but for mic, it's not.
Yeah, like the microphone on headsets mostly are terrible.
The Astros had decent. I like the Astros. If you like tuned it, it was good.
Right. But nothing can beat a dedicated desktop mic.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing. Not at all.
Wait, what? Your phone, you now manage your Wi-Fi network from your phone? What the is this? Hold on. Samsung? What is this? So apparently that Peel Smart Remote that I got for like that's come on Samsung to control TVs now is an app that when you connect to your Wi-Fi you can manage Wi-Fi devices,
Interesting.
including literally shutting them off, like from the internet. Pause
Oh wow.
/ resume internet on your connected devices.
Huh.
Huh.
Interesting.
Okay, you know, that's okay. That's a thing. Anyway, let's get to work now. Back to working on robotics since I have a meeting tomorrow. Oh, detectors, crypto. It's not crypto v2. Oh, this is the tutorial project. I was making a tutorial. Finally got a new drone controller. Proper, like, good one. That's like.
I like how whenever you return home, the advertisement was for VMware.
Oh, that wasn't returning home. That was going. That was
Oh,
when you
okay.
landed in San Francisco. That's what you see.
Oh wow.
It's all VMware and drones and stuff. 5-glyph when. 5-glyph never. Okay, David, we're doing 3-glyph with like 2 to 5 seconds to spare. I can trim that down possibly to 7, but we're pushing it. But yeah, I finally decided to not get like a discount like Chinese knockoff controller and got one called Tyrannus, which is like the controller, and it's so pretty, and it has like vibrating motors inside to like tell you when you're connected and stuff. Oh yeah, but I got all my new drone parts and got my controller today, which is supposed to be the last thing I needed, but guess who found out that their flight controller is fried?
Oh.
So now I'm gonna try to resist stealing $30 from Disnode and buying a flight controller. I have gift cards I could trade in and stuff. That's usually what I do.
Yeah. So that's why you paid everybody
No.
out early, huh?
That was, yeah, that $20 was, I'm quoting a Christmas payout, but really I needed to cover the money for the controller because I bought a $100 portable speaker that has Google Assistant built in. Completely impulse bought it.
Oh wow.
And to be honest, it's like also the 20, but yeah, and we all deserved it, and surprisingly the PayPal account after that is fine.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised. I thought to make that bigger impact.
Right.
Oh, and now the Christmas sale is a New Year's sale.
Yep.
Because I completely been swamped. Okay, so let's actually get to developing what I need to be developing. Maybe probably Friday I'll get to dissonant stuff. 5-glyph one, vision, strafe faster, pitch strafe, active jewel, get an intake. It's more the fact that we can drive faster. It's more the fact that we're using standard wheels, not Mechanism for right now, which actually, let me check my email. We may have got, let's see if I got word back from the sponsor. But we are currently not using Mechanism, sadly. So we have to do constant charge. If we were, we would be doing it quicker. Also, we are getting faster motors in very soon. That will help us a lot, 2 times as fast. So we may not do 5, and the 3 is already pure luck at this point. But let me we're gonna test CryptoBox today.
Yeah, no, I was scared for a second there, but then I realized that, oh yeah, no, that's probably not right. The fact that your Samsung phone says it's 3:51 a.m.
Oh, that is also not an emulator. That is Luke. That is
yeah.
actually
I know.
casting. I'm talking to Luke in the chat. It's casting
Yeah,
from
that's a cat. Yep.
yeah, which is so useful for debugging because the phone's usually on the robot, and I want to see what Vision sees.
Yeah.
So like that thing is so useful for debugging. I actually made a dashboard. I was working on a custom logger. That was it's like an HTML page. I have the phone host a WebSocket server, and there's gonna be an HTML page we'll host on Disnode. That is literally just connects to it based off your local IP. But it works really well. But I also have it if you have the screen sharing app that I recommend. It has a little window pops up that shows your phone too.
Oh,
Which
wow.
everybody who sees is like, how are you doing screen sharing? It looks way more impressive than it is because it's literally an iframe. But
Yeah.
yeah, the little logger actually works really nicely when it works. 10.10. I'm actually using Vue.js for it. I decided to try it out.
Hey, nice.
And look, if you could connect, it's gonna have like real-time graphs and timelines and stuff. Like it's gonna be a proper logging software. But currently, I just have a test of table. Like these are just updated key value pairs, so you can have the phone update. Right now, it's just showing server status. But I have a little iframe phone and logs down here.
That's nice.
I want to make it use JSON later for the packets, but yeah.
Right.
That's a project that I haven't had any time to work on.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, look, Carter's here. Oh, I have 9 viewers. Jesus, my little empire has grown. Anyway, let's get some work done. Let me get my phones all connected. My Pixel.
10, my friend. That's 10.
No, it's dropped down to 8. I have better stats than you. Let's get to actually testing. Because I have a guy who's been helping developing this, and he gave me his updated code a while ago, and I have to port it over. Right. But it's been having some difficulties. So I'm gonna quickly find some CryptoBox photos. Because luckily, I think Carter. Is this Carter who did this? I'll make sure you give credit to credit's due. It does not say who it's by. Oh, Carter. Yeah, these are Carter's photos. Beautiful test photos. CryptoBox red. And everything's messed up. Wait, did I have it in portrait mode? Wait, what's the mask? Oh, I set it to blue for some reason. There we go. Yeah. It's like reading it, but like it looks like the display mask is all. Oh, and then we crashed it. Most likely memory leak.
Oh, man.
We'll go to the Android profiler and debug that.
Oh, wow, that is a lot of jank.
It's usually better than that. I mean, it's actually really good from the screenshots he's shown me, but it's just it's for some reason it's not somewhere in the background where we're displaying it badly. Okay, do we have a memory leak? 200, 300, 400, 500, 600. Garbage collection hasn't run yet. And 1 gig. Yeah, we have a memory leak. Yeah, first time I had this happen. That was a fun debug session. Luckily, I kind of have an idea where it's happening. Kind of is a keyword, but we're gonna. Anywhere I define Matt, I need to kill it. So I defined Matt here, and I do release these two. I do have all my mats defined up here. Mat, tempo 4 release. Display is equal to new mat. What does he even use? Does he even use display? Yeah, he doesn't even use display. I'll have to ask him about it. Let's see if that helps fix the memory leak issue. And we also have to figure out, wherever he's doing some kind of math, it looks like the image isn't being scaled down. There's actually a solution to this, which is not scale the image down. Which I may actually do. I finally got that new Logitech mouse, or the MX Master.
Oh, yeah.
Which has that infinite scroll wheel, but does it smart. So, like, it's a normal, like, fine point scroll wheel. Like, if you do, it's a scroll. But if you, like, flick it, it switches into, like, unhinged mode.
Oh, wow.
So, like, you can, like, scroll, and then flick it, and it does its whole...
The whole infinite scroll thing?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Which is really nice for me. Anyway, do we have successful builds? We hopefully do. Since I have a lot of people waiting for 0.1 of the or 1.0 of this, and so I said it would be done tomorrow, which I'm confident in it being done tomorrow. I have to only fix this.
Oh, hey, Phil releases a 1.0 product. Ooh.
I'm only doing 1.0 because I want it to be a big release, because I'm releasing this new version of the row detector, and I'm doing a whole bunch of YouTube tutorials and documentation and stuff.
Awesome.
So, is downscaling the issue? No. See, the issue with having to debug this is I didn't really write most of it.
I love how the screen share is not even on your computer right now.
Oh, did that get disconnected? Oh, I got disconnected. There we go. Thank you.
Yep.
Wait, is that not... Oh, because my little debugging software?
Yeah.
That was taking it. There we go. There we go. Okay. So let's go back and... I have to see maybe the original code he sent me. Because I'm trying to figure out... Somewhere in here, it's upscaling the image. Or wherever it's displaying the lines, it's upscaling it. So wherever we draw the blue lines... Line... Here we go. Oh wait, lines is a bad thing to search because everything is called lines in this. Wherever he's drawing his debug lines, or wherever he's drawing anything, he's doing 2 times center X, 2 times Y. Why is he doing 2 times? That's my only question. Is why is he doing it 2 times? I can actually call him and get like this fixed. Worst case, I'm probably gonna have to... I'll figure out something. Installing APK. Whew. There's a lot of weird bugs with this. I changed some logic here and I forgot what it was. It's like the entire image... That's being downscaled still. Hold on. That's still being downscaled. Oh, to give you a little reference. Downscaling is to make our phone run quicker when processing all of this. You give it you give my detector a decimal point for how much you want to downscale the image for resolution, because you really don't have to process it at the full resolution. Usually I recommend 0.4 multiplier, which is, 0.4 of the original value. But I think something in his code isn't behaving nicely with that. It looks like it's trying to draw based on the initial size of the image and not the shrinked version, which means it's having those weird displays. But no, it's like constantly displaying it, I want to say 2 times bigger. Yeah, 4 FPS when you don't downscale it. Which actually, to be honest, for most people, that's for what he's doing, it's fine. I want at least 10. So we have to figure out why. I have to go through his code and remember how he's doing this. Also, do we have our memory leak still? Let me check that out. Well, seeing that the app just crashed, I'm gonna say yes. How about this? How about we don't? How about we, like, don't do that? How about if we use .clone? I don't even know where this memory leak's happening. That's the sad part. Should be we're just not releasing something. That's the only issue. Somewhere in here. Could be the return mat array. I think it's the return mat array.
we return an array of images back to the screen, and that's an entire. I think that's storing. Because Java does not like doing that, and we have to find references of this. Anytime we return early, we don't return early there. Do we return early there? We do return early here. Area array initializer is not allowed. I do not care. Array initialize. Oh, this always makes me hate how much I hate Java. To be honest, almost makes me want to write this C++ and use like a native interface so I can limit how much Java I have to write. What do you want? Wait, you do that? Wait, why? Control Z. Like, what does it want? I forget how you do this. You gonna take that? There you go, and you can just override that lived in a line. There you go.
See, Phil, I'm helping you out by answering some
What caused memory leak? Not doing garbage collection. Yep.
There's something in the background. Array initializer is not allowed here. Oh, okay, you want me to do this. Oh, I have an idea. Cancel, cancel. If I make this not initialized, and what I do is, instead of down here, I initialize it doing new mat array. That actually works. I forgot that works. Equals new to mat array. It's bad practice probably, but yeah, because pretty much anytime this entire code block runs multiple times a second, and if there's any piece of variables or memory inside of it that aren't getting explicitly cleared or deleted or saved, it's going to keep creating new and new spots in memory to store images, and that adds up very quickly when you're doing image processing at 10 FPS, and every image is being stored. In this case, it's actually probably more like 2 images being stored on each frame. So, I think that's what's causing the memory leak. Sadly, the profiler isn't giving me much help. And we will see if it does this. We have climbed to 500, 600, 700 megabytes, 800, 900. Oh, but we did have garbage collection. 800 megs. So it's not happy. Like, it's not... It's definitely not low, but it's... Oh, app crashed. I was gonna say, it wasn't crashing. Like, it was high, but it wasn't excessively high. And then it broke. Like, it was hovering around 0.7 gigabytes of RAM usage, which it was climbing, but it was somehow still, like, trying to garbage collect. So let me do a couple other changes. So I don't know exactly what in memory is doing that. And the guy who tested it, he ran it in a standalone Java app, and he ran one frame. He didn't run it constantly. So, and he also didn't have any of my wrapper code that does the resizing, rotating, and all that. So it makes debugging it somewhat difficult. Memory 500 megs, 600, 700, back down to 600, back down to 200. Okay, good job. Okay, 600, 700, 800, 0.8 gigs, 0.8 gigs, 0.2 gigs. So it's peaking really high, and the Java collector, the garbage collector is definitely doing its job. My only question is, I'm scared that the garbage collector is gonna fall behind. Because yeah, we just got to 0.91 gig, and it runs, and we crash. It feels like the Java collector, or the it just feels like it's getting. I have to see. If I honestly just, I wonder if it's my return material. It's not gonna like that. I guess I'm returning an array, and that's a new array, but it should be. Something tells me it should still be doing it. Is it my for loop? I wonder if a Java for loop creates. Yeah, that's. I think I may be creating a new memory. Oh. So you know how Java, you know certain things you have the shorthand, like it's like a for in loop.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's creating a variable for each of those, because I'm thinking that maybe creating a variable for each during a for loop, and those variables aren't getting released or handled.
Huh.
So it's pretty much a for loop creating these materials. Or not materials, they're matrices. I'm just so used to Unreal Engine.
Oh, I bet.
I see Matt, I think a material.
Oh, yep.
So there's two solutions. There's A, use the built-in .release command, which should theoretically release it, but I've had troubling results with it. And there's also switch it to a standard for loop, which I don't mind doing. I just did that purely out of convenience. Okay, we'll see if this release command works. I want it to be under 600. If it's garbage collecting but peaking under 600 megs, I feel comfortable. Okay, we are at 87 megs idle, and we ran it. Okay, we've only jumped to 150 megs. We are steady at under 150 megabytes. To give you a hint, the first 2 seconds we were peaking at 600 megs earlier. So, yeah, it was that for loop. Note to self, those create variables, be very careful with that.
I bet.
On other news, I think by releasing the mats, I can't return them. Wait, what? Okay, let's try using a standard for loop. I should honestly make this a function instead of having to rewrite this. Int I equals 0, I is equal less than return mats dot length, I plus plus. Something that should be engraved into every programmer's mind.
Yep.
Oh, it's an array. I can just do dot I. And in this case, do not release it. And if this doesn't work, there's a couple other things I can try. Because now I'm not getting anything returned. Which is an issue. And I left an error somewhere in here. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. And, of course, the screen sharer has decided to completely and utterly...
Oh.
I wonder if every time my app crashes, it crashes that too.
Probably. It might be hogging up all the memory.
That's actually probably a good deduction. Good to know. Anyway, the app did build, because it built like in 5 seconds. Because I'm awesome, apparently. Okay. Let's hope this doesn't memory leak. Okay, I am getting stuff returned to screen. And we are at... But we're starting to spike again on the memory usage. Oh! Okay, we're spiking 700 megs. Garbage collection down to 200. 700, 800 megs. garbage collection. My worry is the spikes are getting higher.
Yeah.
They're actually not. Holy crap. It just leveled off at 7-7. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, no. It's just leveled off.
Oh, wow.
Oh, probably because also the, Oh, no, that is a horrendous memory leak. The app stopped, and I still have 0.6. Wait, no. It's garbage collecting. I'll let it. I'll count that as successful. It's garbage collecting it. So let's use the app and figure out why lines are being drawn completely wrong. Also, like, can we not rotate the material? Wherever my code is for testing, I need to fix it. Crypto red. A, do not rotate the material. B, let's use a... Oh, we just had a crash. That was a memory leak. This memory leak's gonna kill me. This memory leak is gonna be the death of me. Sad part is I don't exactly know where it is. I can't nullify the array because it returns. And I can't do a null after the return. I am resizing the materials. I could... I could clear it on each loop. Is that even a thing? No, because it... Oh, I hate doing this kind of stuff. Whatever. I'll count it as a feature. Automatic shutdown. Sad part is all the phones that are going to be running this have lower specs than the one it's being tested on, which means it's just going to murder anything with under a gig. What are we running? I'm using an S5, and I'm running it down on an S6, so I mean, I can get away with it for a little bit, but that memory leak is going to become an issue very quickly.
Yeah.
Also, it would help if the camera could focus. There you go. So let's go back to testing red, because red has always worked better.
I like red, not blue. I like red.
Okay, it's... I want to say that's being drawn to a scale of double. Okay, let's email Levi. Yo, VV. Yo, VV. Also, it memory leaks like a motherfucker, which is another fun part of it. I need to go look at his code again. Maybe I can re-understand it. Yeah, this guy's been helping me a lot. He has some, like, he has some real magic when it comes to line math.
Oh, wow.
And, he came up with a color filtering system that became really good.
Dang.
Why am I using Notepad for this? No, so... I can honestly probably just run this and just see... I could actually just... No, because he's never gonna release this. He never releases stuff. So I can't just plug and play this. Sadly. Convert color. He's doing some white calculations that are never being done. Resize 1 divided by scale factor. Just wherever. I guess I can just go down this and read it. Okay, I do straight multiply them by 2 since that was the inverse of the downscale. Okay, so he is actually doing multiply times 2. It wasn't just crazy. Oh. I'm seeing his multiply by 2. Why is he doing that, though? That's my question. Is I'm sure he has his reasons. Why didn't you invert the downscale? Because sadly, when printing the lines to display image, which is the original resolution. All right, yeah, I talked to him. He actually probably does help things I should do. So I just gotta find. I wonder. He's doing this power, the power to the second, or he's doing the power 2. And if you're doing resolution scaling, power 2, I believe, is what you may want to use. If you're doing half. No? Okay, I'll try just removing his multiply by 2. I just have to find out where he does it. And to be honest, I need to clean up this code anyways. So yeah, he does multiply by 2 here. I could be honest, can just find 2 times. 2 times. 2 times. Okay, let's see if that's changed it at all yet. Worst case, I can dive in further. Because what he does is he downscales one matrix to do all his math, and then he draws all his results to a full-sized one originally. I, to be honest, draw to the working one, like the one I'm calculating on, which I admit probably is the best practice, but it keeps, I think it helps memory a little bit. I should reframe a lot of OpenCV to run better like that. Anyway, let's see if this has done anything. You know what? It's like almost something is still being drawn. It's power of 2, ain't it? It's this power of 2 stuff down here. I'm like 90% sure it must be this stuff. Took me a second to figure out what he was doing. I could also just do it his way. Probably should do. That's not gonna work, but we'll see what that does. Okay. Please work. Oh. Parts of it are now drawing correctly. That's the annoying part. Wherever he's drawing some of these lines. Okay, I should really go back and fix these power to 2 stuff. I can just ask him if those are relating to this. So wherever he's drawing something early on, CV.get lines, linear extend, get points, wherever he's drawing them. Quickly go through this. 1.4 times center Y, that's his some check code, I forget which one. 1.8 times center.y, center.y. Okay, that's where he's drawing circles. Where is he drawing lines? Lines.resize line, here we go. Lined up 0.1. Groupings. Where does he get the groupings? He defines wherever this is getting defined, we're getting a multiple of 2. You know what? I have an idea. Add back all his multiply by 2 code. And instead, wherever he draws his lines, draw to RGBA. Wherever he does drawing, draw it to the original unsized mask. And return that from now on. You know what? This may actually work. We also have to fix it completely crashing out the memory, but details.
Yep. Also, web screen share.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to really fix that. There we go. Should be back up any second now. Yep. Doge CV red. Hey! Nailed it. Okay.
You're like, nailed it.
No, like, actually did. Like, if you look at stream, that is... It's a little twitchy on the ends. But that got it. It's not... He said he did some pose estimation. Okay, no, he didn't get that done. Maybe he was talking about doing poses. Okay. And we're running this at a silky smooth 8 FPS. Which actually isn't that bad. No, that's not bad at all. You know what? I honestly should use... I should actually use his method of drawing to the original full-size image, because that will save me processing time on not having to resize everything. I may actually use that method. Only downs... I have a feature where if you tap the phone, you can cycle through different masks, or like different images. So like for debugging, if I tap the screen, I can see like the color mask it's using, or different debug information. Which is really useful, but... How does it handle different reds? It's handling that really well. Video's always jumpy, but... That's not bad. Now, is he printing center points, or is that just only lines? He is printing... I have to get the blue line's position, but that's...
Damn, those are some pretty good test images.
Yeah, no, cartographics is good stuff. You know what? It's messing up there a little bit. It's not bad. Like, I can honestly live with some of those results. Okay, let's clean it up. Oh, and we did it memory leak. Yeah. Kind of surprising. It actually that ran for the phone's like on fire right now, but it's pretty warm. But that S6 always got warm. Okay.
And just to think, this is actually better hardware than what's actually out.
The S5 doesn't heat up that much. I mean, it kills the battery instantly, but...
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, I think he had something with downscale being a factor, but whatever. Yeah, there's a lot of work to do with this to clean it up. Because I had to get it to support, like, I had to optimize it. I have to... There's a lot of things he said, I gave you spaghetti code. So I have a lot of... I also have to understand it. So we called during this entire process of doing it. So I have a basic idea of his theory. It's more of a fact of just remembering how to do it. So he had groupings. Now, where did he draw his pretty line? Oh! He gave me a fucking line. A column. He gave me a thing called columns. How nice of him. I will take advantage of that, and I will use it. So, that's a very red line. So, he gave me a row of columns. Do some other stuff. Oh, and let me fix screen sharing, because apparently that killed itself again. Oh, no, it didn't. We're still Gucci.
Yeah, it didn't yet.
Okay. So let's go back to Carter. A lot of people are working on Vision this year, so we started a Google Drive full of just test photos.
Oh, nice.
Now, where's that? He apparently draws. Oh, that's between the first columns. Huh. Get the distance between the two. Oh, and that is Levi, the guy I was talking to. Okay. Now he gets to watch me butcher his code. It's amazing, ain't it? Can we do that for all of them? Shit, hold on. I'm gonna do an experiment. Now I get to mess around with what he gives me. For line. Wait, what does he want me to get? He gives me columns. For line, column, in columns. Yeah, it's pretty decent. Actually, no, I want to do a for loop with this. Yeah. Int I equals 0, I equals less than columns dot size minus 1 I plus plus. And then I want to run his little code here with the... I don't know why that indent so far. That's odd. What am I on?
Column has only one L.
Okay, you know what? Why is that? What the Android Studio? What are you high on? What did I click?
What?
Android Studio, are you okay? What did I click?
Wow.
Okay, I'm gonna restart Android Studio because I completely don't know what I clicked.
that is really weird.
I clicked something. It's a feature, not a bug. It's just an annoying feature.
That is interesting.
Oh, I think I memory leaked too.
Yeah, you did.
Oh wait, no, I didn't. It just closed. I don't know why. Oh, we should test it with the actual Levi's photos. He gave us some less than perfect photos, but very realistic photos to what we're gonna be doing. That's gonna be great to work with. Okay, or what?
Oh, I bet.
Okay, now Android Studio is deciding to.
Less than great photos, but hey.
Those are realistic. That's like on a bot. That's how it's going to sadly be. Oh, Android Studio is trying to catch up here. First, we're gonna do a really ghetto. Everything had a little hiccup there.
Yikes.
Everything is having a fucking party right now. Android Studio is doing all this initial stuff. Oh. There we go. No, not connected yet, aren't we? Oh, Android Studio is really not having a good day right now. That's the wrong button. No, you're in Android Studio, mouse. There you go.
Buffer town.
Oh, I also forgot this. I have, what's it called? I forgot he logs a whole bunch of information to the console. Like, positions and stuff. I should actually see what those look like. Because I know he does a whole bunch of cool stuff with the... He logs, like, all the position data for what? For the first... He only wants to get the first left row, it looks like, but I'm guessing this can be... Wait, position... Get position. XY, X2. I should get an explanation for what these are. Actually, what are these? Why is he printing it twice? Oh, wait. Oh! The second pair of columns. Okay, I see what he's saying. I see what he's doing. Okay, cool. Oh, wow, he actually was printing a lot of data. Okay. Apparently, he's also doing angles. How he's going to do this. Registered. And you registered on my op modes. Great. Be great, graduate. Oh, you're in a call. You want me to add me to the call? If you actually want to join the call, or where we are, I'll get you that invite. No screen share, sadly. But, you have the stream. Here, I'll get you that invite right now.
What's nice is that Discord Nitro gets a 1080p 60 FPS screen share.
Yeah, I know. You guys are amazing, and I'm jealous. And I haven't bought it, because, to be honest, actually with $15 payouts for us, I could do that and my music playlist.
Uh-huh.
Okay, congratulations wherever you are. I need to adjust roles. You just your save changes. There you go. Doge CV dev, which is really low, but should have more people. And we're in the Doge CV voice chat. And the app has memory overflowed, which is, that's gonna be a fun fix. I think memory overflows. It only memory overflows if, like, nothing's being processed or something like that. Weird. I think that's actually probably really useful to debug. Okay.
Yeah, I tried them in here, by the way.
Okay, Lego, your images are working?
I'm glad to hear that.
They're spotty and very jumpy, but they're, like, working.
Jumpy, you say?
Jumpy as in, like, the results keep changing.
Yeah, that's a little suspicious. On the other hand, these are taken pretty carefully.
And, yeah, and because it's video, you know, every small jump, it does weird things. And also, this is a computer screen, so color is not the best choice.
Also, it's guaranteed to be jumpy based on how I'm calculating these lines.
Okay.
Yeah, no, seriously, that's going to happen. The line of the average of the...
I'm just debating how I want to... Because once in a while I get a weird 0 and 3 swap. Which is probably... I forget. Does this thing like lower resolution images or higher resolution images?
About 1900 by 1080 was what I tuned it to. Tuned it for downscaling by half.
Okay, so I should actually not downscale as much with this. Also, what's your angle thing you're printing? Is that actually an angle?
What?
You're printing angle. Is that like the angle between the cross-section between the columns?
Hold on, show me what I'm printing here.
You're printing positions, and you're also printing something called angle. Which I'm guessing is the angle for that connecting red line.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Which I'm now printing for every column, just so I can start to get center column positions, which is what I need. I also have to fix a memory leak with this, optimize it.
It is the angle. It is the angle of each column relative to the world frame.
Okay.
Look.
Oh, that's a jewel detector. I don't want jewel detector. I want CryptoBox red.
Yeah, look. Honestly, there's not much point trying to release / debug that code. It's simply just too specific.
Yeah, but I am seeing some of you. Where your guys are getting your in between columns. That's actually the data I kind of need. It's getting a red line over there, which is slightly concerning. It's very jumpy though.
Interesting. There's actually a slight lag on the YouTube stream.
Oh yeah, but
that's to be expected with streams.
Yeah.
And is the phone not showing anymore?
Nope.
Oh, this thing always fails when I have a crash. That's just part of the fun of it, ain't it? This app is causing your device to run slowly. I wonder why.
Yeah.
Start stream. Yeah. My screen sharing app keeps crashing when I have memory overflows. Which I'm having a lot of. Okay, so you're definitely giving me a lot of good raw data. Now let's see how we make it nice and smooth and clean. Also have to clean up like how DogeCV and your code interacts, because right now it's a complete and utter mess.
Yeah, I imagine it is.
See, it is very jumpy, which I'm gonna definitely probably add a feature to it. Of course, disableable for people like if you want to use your code as it's written. Remember how I was doing kind of that motion tracking?
Yeah.
I may want to start averaging the results to a degree. Like, if the difference between the position is less than a certain value, kind of average them. But,
yeah, no, that sounds perfectly reasonable. Heck, I'm just averaging across every line I spot in the column, so.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm getting your red lines, which might, excuse me for wrong, but you know how you have the red lines connecting each column, kind of for display? The connecting line, which you do get per perpendicular lines. My plan is to just get the center of that line, and I'm gonna count that as your column position, or you're the space between columns, which is what I need for our code, is the space in between them.
Yeah,
and
then I try to calculate real world coordinates, and it's pretty complicated. And honestly, I just go ahead and scrap that section of code. You don't need it.
Yeah, I don't need it. What most people using DogeCV for, they want, what I've so far already started, and what people have already kind of gotten used to, is getting the position in the center of columns. It's pretty much how most people, I guess, are going to use it. They're going to plug this into a PID loop and just have their bot aim at a column.
Right.
Hell, that's how I'm going to use it. Yeah, it's literally be a glorified column finder, but a great one at that. But for that, I need steadier positions.
So average.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to average. And I'm guessing to avoid it just averaging completely. I guess I could average the last 10. I know if I average the last 10, then I don't need that threshold. Because before I was going to have the or average like the last 5 or whatever. Because what I want the averaging to do is also remove any really weird false positives. Like if it has like one frame of like around.
Yeah, no, I'd say you said that was running at how many FPS?
I upscale. Okay, upscale or of a downscale of 0.4 was running at 7. Now it looks like it was running at a rate of. Let me just go look for it. It looks like it was running at a rate of 3 FPS.
3.
3 to 4, yeah, 3 point.
And that's running on an S5 or an S6?
S6, but the S5 does give DogeCV a lower resolution image, so it does actually run slightly quicker, I believe.
Do you not have control over the resolution of the image you're working with?
So far I haven't found a good way of doing it.
Really?
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. Extremely, actually annoying.
Yeah, and like resizing is actually computationally expensive, so don't do it unnecessarily.
Yeah, that's why I'm actually going to do probably your solution of drawing to the original mask, or not the upscale images at the end.
Honestly, I think you need to skip drawing in anything in the final version of DogeCV.
There's going to be a Boolean that just disables it all.
Because all that drawing stuff just has to be commented out.
I put it in if statements, so it can be enabled.
Yeah, as long as it's entirely inside the if statements, it'll just get short-circuited, and that's okay.
Yeah. I just want to make sure. Again, that debugging information I like, and I like how I can return an array of materials for debugging, but it is definitely more intensive to return multiple materials that need to be resized.
Also, what is this Discord group?
This is the DogeCV group, pretty much.
Right.
This is pretty much anything I do for FTC. This is also technically my club's Discord, but it's good. It's been relegated down to like a couple of channels.
Yeah.
It's just my Robotics Discord, and for DogeCV now, that's where I link it. I link people who need support for it here. But yeah, okay. Where do I even have my motion processing code? I have it in my. I had a whole system for this. Each column, let me think how I did this. Each column had an array of like the last 10. I originally had 10, but I'm probably going to down it to 5 positions. And I just constantly track those. Okay, that'll work. I can just do your approach of just a fucking list of lists.
Yeah, no, list of lists are nice.
Yeah, before I actually made an object, but then I realized I was gonna put more other stuff in the object, but I ended up just putting the positions.
Oh, you don't do that.
I originally was gonna have like the actual column, like in them for the column. I had like certainty of the column, but I never really did that. So I have a list of lists.
The slowest thing you're doing is lines. Everything else is pretty much instant.
Trackables is equal to new array.
Actually, lines and the color space conversion, those are the 2 slow things.
Trackables. Okay, so we convert list to trackables, which is what I'm calling it. Now, let's make this actually look like DogeCV for a second. Now, let me just do this. Oh, thank God, you have a fucking thing called center for the line. Thank you.
What do I have?
A function to get the center of the line.
Yeah.
Center.
Yes, of course I do.
Thank you.
Of course I do.
Thank you. I didn't want to, because I was like, I'm 90% sure I know how to do that, but I'm streaming, so I don't want to look like an incompetent now.
Yeah, how about you just look through the files I sent you quickly, if you're going to be doing anything that can change it like that?
I'm not, okay, I will right now. There's not much I'm actually really doing. I just need to do that. You get length, center.
I should probably tell you that the angle function of a line actually returns the value in radians.
Oh, fun.
I am so inconsistent about which one I use.
Okay, I'm seeing this kind of stuff. Ooh, get perpendicular, get leftmost, get rightmost. Oh wow, these are like a lot of helper functions I usually use.
Yeah?
Oh. That's really...
I told you. Helper functions, they're already written.
Thank you very much. Int radius, I always do a radius of 5 with the color value of a new scalar. Let's do, it's RGB, so 0.
For example, you remember how I had to resize the lines? I had that as a method. I could even, in that lines.java, I'd actually can do that for an entire list of lines, because I got bored of typing that out multiple times.
Awesome.
It returns a perpendicular vector, it can return perpendicular distance between a line and a line, and a point, line and a point, it can return... All these values are not quite what they seem like, but they're close enough.
That's actually really useful for distance between the two lines. Or I get the distance between that connecting line, since with that I can actually technically do some basic certainty or some probability stuff. Because, for example, if the distance between the lines of each column are really... You can count, like, certainty and stuff like that.
Look, normally I do that just by taking the distance, by taking the length of the joint connecting the centers, but instead what I essentially do is take... But it's a little different. It's not quite the perpendicular distance, because if you treat them as lines instead of line segments, perpendicular distance is 0.
Does not like this image. But hey, that's a connecting dot.
Yeah.
Oh, screen share.
Yeah.
God, I need to fix that. Tap to pair with LGG Solo. Who's trying to pair with my phone? No. You're not going to pair with my phone.
Like, no.
Some guy was... An LG was trying to pair with my phone. I ain't going to pair it up peasantry. No offense to anybody. No offense if anybody has an LGG Solo. Now you guys are all evil. Let's up this radius because I forgot I'm drawing on the full scale image. Okay, so that's a center point. That's... No, I'm not going to pair with the LGG Solo. You know what? No, I'm going to pair with you. Okay, you want to pair? We'll pair. The reason I actually really don't want to pair with them is because I believe then they can start getting file access and stuff. Like, you can do some sketchy things. I don't want it. I don't want that. Alright, here. So we have the center point. So then I can do, what was it? My trackables? Trackables. No, I'm not allowing... No, I'm not letting them. Because then they can access, like, my contacts and shit. So set my index I, and I need to do a list of points. Oh, I had all this code written out. Where did it go? I'm just too lazy to do the for loop and stuff for it. I had a whole thing to check all of this. I think I killed it all during a commit because I was porting over your code. So I can probably find. Oh, and somebody wants to reset our robot's password. That's I'm getting hacked right now. That's what's happening.
Seriously?
I think actually it was one of our team members. Because he asked the password and I forgot it. I can look it up, but... Okay, I need to go commits. Commits. Oh! No, I forgot. I didn't commit that to there. I committed it to my personal directory. TroRxD. Stuff and things. Begin Levi import. That's where it was. H. That's what I wanted.
By the way, Phil, great commit names.
This is my private one, so I don't really care. It's not too private, actually. It's quite public. It's open. Crypto box detector. Oh, this one I changed that all to that. Input porking that. This is when I like redid all my stuff to use arrays. Jewel detectors. Ah, start motion tracking. That's what I'm looking for. Yeah, I had a whole thing that tracked them based on... It would get the last 10 and, like, fill in the last 10. And if there wasn't 10, it would create new ones and stuff. Just stuff like that. Here we go. If column track I is equal to null, then create a new trackable. If the points.size is equal to 10, then add 1. Else, rotate them. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I had to find the stupid rotate command for Java. That was a fun... That's a weird command. That was... Takes me a while to wrap my hand around. If I equals less than 3, column... Okay, whatever.
It's really annoying. Java does not actually come up with an inbuilt linear algebra library.
I know. It's kind of... You've had to find that out the fun way, huh? Oh, fucking GitHub. Putting pluses next to all the lines.
Isn't it so kind of it?
Plus, thank God they give me a raw version to copy and paste from. If I equals less than 3, column track, which is just called trackables. Wait, why do you not want to do trackables? Oh, because this is the wrong one. Actually, let's draw the circle. We can do this later. After that line. Okay, if trackables dot get I is equal to null. Trackables dot get I equal to null. Trackables dot set I is equal to that set I is equal to new list of points. No, new array list of points. Okay. If trackables dot get I dot size equal less than, let's do 5. Let's start tracking only 5 of them. Because that low FPS, I don't want to really do that much. Because the more I average and the more previous ones I get, the less up to date the tracker will be. It's the it's the PID loop conundrum. Do you want it to be really reactive or do you want it to be really smooth? So that's definitely gonna.
Yeah, and that's just a matter of optimization of 3 variables.
Are you doing a full PID? Yeah, or are you just doing a P loop?
I'm doing something completely related to this, but it's a full PID.
Oh wow.
Completely unrelated to what you're working on now, but it's a...
Yeah, I'm just talking about in general. I know you talked about doing PID loops, and I was like, are you doing it your own?
Yeah, no, it's a full PID loop.
Oh wow. Good on you,
You're
dude.
behind the D-term. Otherwise, I get either oscillations or it doesn't react fast enough.
Yeah, I think our PID is pretty damn good right now. I don't think I need to do... Or we're just using a P loop.
I mean, I kind of want to create a full PID loop just to learn.
Honestly, look at my source code and you'll find a class which can do it pretty easily, except it's rest on point occasionally. But other than that...
Yeah, because I know how PID... Again, I have my racing drones and stuff, and
Yeah, no, I just put up a nice FTC-based abstract controller PID class. Everything else, just implement... Just have something that inherits from it and you'll be good.
Oh! Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
Got tired of writing that out a bajillion times. Every single place they needed a different PID loop.
Yeah, I feel you.
And really, it's only like 2 or 3 abstract methods. Actually using the output from the PID loop, getting the feedback from the PID loop, and setting the value of the PID loop. And that's it, really.
Okay.
Everything else is just parameters.
I'll take a look. Yeah, I just got my PID loop finally working last night. Again, PID loop, but from now on you just can pretend it's P loop when I say PID. Okay, so when we get the trackables, we get that, and okay, let's see if this works. Nope, variable J has already been defined. What? Where do I define J? Okay, fine then, we'll use K. Where do I define J? Do I have a J loop? That's so bewildering. I didn't think I had a J loop in here.
Oh, no, what happened is that I defined J at some point, because I don't use J myself ever as the first loop. I defined J, not you.
Oh, okay. Well, now using K, so... It doesn't matter, it just bewildered me. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah, that was me.
Okay, let's do CryptoBox Red, and now we should see trackable points. And I can maybe figure out some... Okay, a really ghetto algorithm for it is just take the averages, the last 10, then return that, and if a point's really, really far off, just throw it out. Like, just use the last average. That's the yeah.
Honestly, I pretty much have a method to do that already sitting in lines.
What?
Get mean point of a list of lines.
Yeah, but I'm not giving it a list of lines. I'm giving it points.
Just every time, just take the mean of the columns, and if the point average is the mean point, then if they're too far apart, dump it.
I'll take a look at that. Worst case, worrying about that one. It's not that hard to do a main algorithm. Okay, so now we should see pretty white dots. And the app has instantly crashed. That's a bug then. Logcat, where does it say? What's the issue? Invalid indexes. Trackables.getI. If... Wait. Is there a way to initialize an array list with, like, 3 nulls? Can you... Oh.
An array list with 3... Hold on, why do you want to initialize an array list with exactly 3 nulls?
Capacity 3, that's what I wanted.
Yeah, initialize it and add... You can pre-specify size.
That's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to predefine it because currently I use a null check. I did a way of just checking if the current column's been set in the index, and it was giving me an array. I should honestly do a size check. I shouldn't be doing a check.
That you should just add null elements for. But if you want to pre-allocate memory, you can do that.
Okay, let's try it this way. I did the pre-allocation. Before this used to be just an array. Memory, or not memory, we had a crash. And if I is equal to less than 3, trackables.get I is equal to null. If n equals to null, set the array point. If trackables.size is less than I, yes? Yes. Maybe. Possibly. This is gonna be a fun port tonight. Get this to all work. Like, good.
Yeah.
Okay, initialize. Let's watch this glorious crash. Yep. It keeps saying index.
Hello.
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 What's up?
Coding. You know the drill.
You see my fantastic meme?
Where?
Posted it. It's not my meme, I saw it though.
Who is talking?
Jimmy.
Where?
In the Discord.
What the fuck? I'm scared. I'm not in that Discord.
This Discord.
Oh!
Talking about?
I'm in the... Okay, different Discord opened. I'm so sorry. I wasn't supposed to be in this Discord. I was supposed to be in a different Discord, but 2 Discords were open. And... okay. That freaked me out. Yeah, I like your meme. Yeah, well, I hate to do this, but I have to go back to the channel I'm supposed to be in.
That's fine.
Ah, I see ya.
Hi.
So, Discord was open, and 2 things. I just heard a mysterious voice, and I was like, was it the hacker?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that weirded me out.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay, get ready for... Oh, wow, that crash just happened. Why? Why? If trackables.size is equal to less than 5, add the trackable. Add invalid index is 0, size is 0. So the size is 0, and 0 is less than 0. Oh. That makes sense. It should be then an equal to then. I have no idea how I'm doing this, to be honest. Because obviously I had an array last time I did this, and even that I realized was going to crash instantly. It worked surprisingly well, even though it really shouldn't have. Looking back, it should have crashed multiple times. But hey, you luck out sometimes. Okay. Crypto box red. And we have crash. Looks like after I gained 5 points, so yep. Okay, what are you saying? Invalid index 9. Oh, let me promote this to a variable. Trackable size? Should be trackable size or trackable memory. Trackable memory sounds like a good variable name for that. Trackable memory, it'll be trackable memory -1. And trackable memory becomes a public int. I heard you plugging a phone, Levi.
Yep, well, remember how I said I was trying to tune the pid loop? I've actually been past half hour just trying to get rid of an null pointer.
That must be fun. Oh, is your guys' robot code open sourced?
Some of it.
Okay. See, I know you referenced your PID loop just looking online for it.
Yeah, that thing is online, but I'm probably not going to be posting any more code to public.
Yeah, I understand. You have like glyph detector too.
Well, I just had to add all my glyph code, and it's now very obvious what my robot is doing from the code, so I'm not publishing that.
Oh, you guys have a fun design then, don't you? That's cool. So, I'm not getting my trackable memory, which is kind of sad. Oh, am I drawing it to working mat and not RGB?
Dude.
I probably
Why are you
am.
still throwing an all pointer exception?
Because it doesn't love you.
Oh.
I love how again I bound what's it called? Oh, this mouse is so good for coding because I bounded that my entire thumb rest is a button, so I bounded it to just build for Android Studio. You could do gestures too, like if you press it and move your mouse up, you can do something else. So I want to set it to like if I bind it to go up, it like runs it. If I bind it to go to like side or side, I can like save it or switch tabs. Like do like a full like gesture mouse control for Android Studio.
Yeah.
And the site has a side scroll wheel, which is so good for editing.
I am so glad that I am done with Android Studio.
Oh yes. I remember you had to suffer that. Hey,
Yeah.
we actually got average points. Okay, so now we got to take the points and get the average of them. So we got all our columns, so we have average points now. So what we can do is we get I can just make a helper function for this. Actually, let's see what your function looks like. It's in lines, you said, right?
Yep, lines, get mean point.
Lines.
That class is a mess. It's just a method list. They're all static anyway.
Public static get mean angle, and that just gets all lines. And what's the best way to create a line from a point? Theoretically, I have a question. If I gave it a list of lines, but the lines, you feed it point 1 and point 2. If I plugged in the same point for that, would that still work with get mean lines?
Hold on. Get mean... Hold on, which method are we talking about here?
Okay, so let's say I have all my points, right? And
Yeah.
you know when you create a new line, it asks for 2 points. What happens if I feed it the same point? What?
It won't complain. The length will just return 0. The angle might actually throw a null pointer. Yeah, the angle would throw a null pointer.
No, okay, the angle would throw in our painter. So theoretically, I should just...
No, would it? It depends what math.a10.2 returns from 0, 0.
So it's what I'm hearing is you should try it and see what happens.
I'm going to say don't do that. Separate them by, say, 0.0001 if you're going to. Don't.
Okay. As I was just saying, because that way I don't gotta write my own main point
Yeah.
thing.
Look, get mean point. Seriously. Oh, I already... Yeah, if you want to take the mean of points, just... Same thing, but instead of line.center, just full point in point. Just copy-paste the thing and change a couple names.
Oh, that works.
Should take a second.
I can actually just put it into the points class, too.
And that too, yeah. That class exists for a reason.
Yeah, actually I'm adding on to your library, so doing it jankily. I'm feeling, like, proper. Oop, paused.
If you're really generous, you'll comment them, or at least that function, or maybe even Java docs.
You're funny.
I know, aren't I?
Okay, so for point, in points. So in points, and points. Y plus equals point. You don't have to remove dots. This is point dot x. Wait, yeah, it's point dot x. Oh, I learned Java when you do for loops, it creates that variable. So be very careful when doing that with matrices. When you do that shorthand for loop, because that causes a memory leak real quick. I mean, that's the fun way.
Oh wait, seriously, wow.
Shh, okay, I was lazy. We're not gonna talk about it. I was lazy. I was young. I was going through a phase. Well, I did it such shorthand, and I'm going back. I'm looking at it, I'm like, that's creating new variables, ain't it? It was creating new variables. That's all. That's. So I'm not used to having to deal with Java and matrices. C++. That. I don't even like using the shorthands for loops. But I'm getting addicted. Okay. So that's doing all the math.
What is that?
That's Garrett, and I want to ask him politely not to do that right now.
Alright.
He has a keyboard hooked up. He loves doing it.
I do.
I see.
I enjoy it. It's a keyboard from the 1980s, and it's actually kinda...
it's actually from the it's actually like a classic keyboard. Classic.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I mean.
It's a really old keyboard.
Okay, so we're just gonna plug in average point right now. Just we're not gonna filter it yet. We're just gonna see what it does. Image proc.circle, RGBA-D, average point. Radius is gonna be 15. Color, we're gonna do 255.00. Make this really red, and a thickness of like 6. I should cancel that build. I want to also do a downscale of 0.4 because I like the higher FPS.
Oh yeah. Higher FPS. Wahaha.
It would be really nice if I could figure out how to control the camera resolution. I would really save.
That seems really wasteful.
Yeah, it really is, and I really want to find a way of doing it. Again, I haven't done much of the camera control stuff, but I have been slowly diving into it one by one. There we go.
1 hour trying to debug this novel.
Wow, that's actually really smooth. You do lag behind. That is the only concern. You lag behind. But actually, if I even average that to like 3, here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the trackable memory to 3. And I'm going to go to CryptoBox Detector, and I'm going to remove any other drawing lines. Yeah, I'm going to draw every other line. Actually, I'll draw you. That's going to be green. I'll draw all the... No, I don't want to draw anything but the average point, just to show it off. Center points. Okay, we are drawing the circles for tracking, so let's do that. You are putting all your text in fancy debugging, which I love. But we're going to kill it. I want to kill that. See, if I really didn't care about FPS, you know how you have all your different debugging logic? Yeah. Like all your circle checks? I would make those put into their own mask, or own material, or own matrix, and then use that tapping on the screen to show the different debugging information. But that would murder performance. Actually, for debug, I may honestly just put a boolean, just call it general debug mode, that does all that stuff. Debug mode and performance mode. Okay. Oh wow. I mean, that's really not. That's not the worst ever. And for, you know, that's not bad averaging, speaking how ghetto the averaging algorithm is right now. Like, I'm only just taking the last 3 recent points. I could increase that to be... I could do some smarter memory stuff, like keep averaging until it moves more. I could put work into it. But for a basic averaging algorithm, that's not bad at all. If I downscale it even more. It's like, I hate no downscaling really. I think does not like downscaling, but...
Yeah, no, this is not scale insensitive.
Yeah. It'd be nice if I could, but I think that's gonna be a lot of work.
That's all because of how I did the lines.
Yeah, and your line stuff, I just don't have the time to go into and really dive in right now. Maybe later down the road.
Honestly, I had the time to write it once, and that's it.
Exactly, that's like your things. I know how much time you used to put into it. That's kind of why I don't want to put that much more. Because I said I want to get this released tomorrow, which means I need to get it released tonight because I'm busy tomorrow, and that's including recording the tutorials. Some tutorials.
How about you code single frame processing instead?
Single frame processing isn't a high demand right now. Euphoria inputting is a high demand. And honestly, with last night's tests, I actually kind of want it now too. Oh my god, the Euphoria init times are so long.
What are they?
Like 3 to 5 seconds.
That's a run doing init, and
yeah, I run it during init. I'm watching it during init. I mean, thank god I'm doing it. Hey, I got it down to 11 FPS. Or up to 11.
I think just run for init, and then, let's see, continue touching the controller for 4 to 5 seconds, the way they can't actually do anything until you let go.
So,
will that interfere with GameStop?
I don't think it will. So, it lags behind, which I'm not sure. Oh, screen share needs to, like, step up its game, okay? I'll show you what it looks like right now. It lags behind. I want to find I could do a better averaging algorithm. Something, but, like, it definitely gives you a clean track. When you do get it, when you do have it, but that lag behind is concerning. I could do it where it averages. Actually, I have an idea. When an average point, when all the average point, get the average point of the average points, and when that moves, like by a certain number, just clear your averages. So it'll do like a re. Because it works really good for small, like, you're still kind of keeping it in your center-ish, which... Oh. To be honest, if you hide all the debugging stuff you do in the background and do averaging, it looks like a really clean detector.
Honestly, you might do better with root mean square averaging instead of simple arithmetic mean.
Oh, I have to look that up. Yay for me, not knowing basic math.
You take the mean of the squared, and then you take the root of the mean.
Oh! Take the square of the root. No, take the fucking... One more time. I had it, and then I lost it.
You take the mean of the squares, and then you take the root of that mean.
You take the mean of the squares and the root of that mean. I'm smart. I know how to do that. That's... So you take your means, you find the means, you square them, and then you find the root of that square.
Yep.
Huh. Actually, not a bad idea. We'll go to the proper implementation of that. Oh, okay. I got that. I'm smart. Maybe not. Okay. For each of the points, this is what we want to do. So we have our y, and that's our total y's. Okay. So, okay, then out of the squares, so we just do... What is it? Is it just not the square root? That's not the square root. I know programming.
Uh-huh.
I know programming, I swear. I make many React applications. I make Discord bots. I'm smart. I swear. I'm so out of this. Jesus, it's not even funny. Okay.
There was a slight discoordination in your last statement.
Hmm? Let's figure out what the programming channel looks like right now. Melva always says we have 6 viewers, yet no chat. Love it. Happens every time. Okay, divide. Oh, okay. Oh, that's not square, that's square root. Oh, I fucked it up. I'm smart. Why am I using math.square root when it was literally the fucking caret? Cause averaging via rounding up. That's gonna be amazing. Fuck accuracy.
I believe I have a... Please tell me about an average function. I'm pretty sure I have an average function.
So you add up the squares, then square root. Okay, so this is an averaging function, but using the square.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure what this will do, but it's a different average.
Maybe more extreme differences? Maybe like when there's differences, it will up. Yeah, because I did it horribly wrong. Okay, what did I horribly do wrong? Okay, so you're adding up all the squares. Excellent. The caret is for power, right? I'm just double checking.
No, that just doesn't exist in Java.
What?
You have to use math.how.
The caret doesn't exist in Java?
Correct.
Why is it not doing an error?
Because it does something else. It's a binary shift.
Oh. That explains a lot, to be honest. I knew there was the math function for it, I just... wrong one. Oh, that shows you how much I use Java.
In JavaScript, you just do the
Caret.
double multiplies.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've been horribly misusing the caret.
Yeah.
What language is the caret do it?
MATLAB?
Am I thinking like phone calculators?
Yeah.
I
You're
never.
thinking of calculators in general, probably.
Yeah. Okay. That's. Oh, people say I'm a good programmer, and then they talk to me in a live stream, and they realize, really. That shows you how often I have to do power math. Well, that's why I'm really spending a lot of time doing robotics right now. Because I'm wanting to learn all this math and stuff. Wanting to get into this all. Interesting.
Yeah, I strongly recommend learning math and then trying to do the robotics, not the other way around.
No. I mean doing these techniques.
Oh.
Like, I mean like learning the kind of like PID loops and stuff.
Right. Yeah, again, take the course, then do robotics.
Yeah. Why not do both at the same time? Okay, anyway. I'm addicted to robotics, so. The power averaging does give me a slightly... It's almost doing what I said I have to do myself, in which, when I do big movements, it jumps. Like, if I move my phone all of a sudden, it, like, almost precedes it. It's, like, kind of cool.
Yeah, it's going to amplify deviations.
Which is actually means I don't gotta do any, like, dropping out, really. For version, like, for this early version of the detector, It's not. Okay, I do notice one bug though.
Yeah.
For when it first starts detecting, the points are completely useless. Like when the first probably like set when it's loading up 10 points into memory, the values are completely off because they're probably all zeros or something weird like that. It's bad for first track, but I have a good solution and a hack for that. I think we all know which one I'm gonna go for.
The hack.
You're going to sit down and type out the full solution.
I'm going to do the hack. Garrett.
No, you're going to do the full solution.
No, Garrett is right. I'm going to do the hack.
But you should do the full solution.
Okay, well, the hack is just make the first frame fill the entire list with its point and then average. I.e., when the trackable is first initialized, start with the first value. So it's kind of like, oh, then when it loses track, clear the values. Ooh, that's what I do. That's what I do. Okay, so if I lose track, which I have a check up here. Is it the, yeah, right here. If the columns equals less than 3, trackables is equal to new array list. So it clears the array as soon as you lose track, so we're not remembering old points.
Whoopsies.
What'd you do?
Well, my PID values were really... I finally fixed an out pointer, only to realize my values were incredibly off, and that I had, forgotten to make the power button readily accessible and not properly coded the thread to terminate.
Wait, why am I feeding an index into add? What am I doing?
What are you doing, Phil?
I don't even know what I'm... What? For int L. Yes, we're into the L loop now. L is equal to... I'm doing some really weird things that I really wish I wasn't live streaming, but... Well, yeah. Theoretically, that should actually never be called then, but we'll just run that. Sad part is, knowing my luck with doing really, really bad programming... Oh, Ryan! X is a big... Okay, thank you, Ryan. Oh my god. Is a bitwise or... That actually makes a lot of sense and solves the problems I've been having, so that's really useful. Knowing my luck when it comes to really hacked programming, this will work.
Yeah, well, I
did.
Remembered why I need to override the default stop method.
And if I lose track but then gain track, it doesn't... We are removing old points, though, which is good. You know what? That's... Okay, so we're going to do that, and then we go over here. Ooh, that's just a bad track, though. But that's, like, not that bad of a tracker. If I down the memory, it'll become more choppy.
I don't actually think up the memory.
Huh?
The root and square should probably get rid of any problems with if you change the image.
I'm talking about, like, memory as in how many previous points am I remembering.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Okay. I think it's the end of the line. Is there did you put a helper function to get, like, the bottom of the line?
No, I didn't.
Would that always be 0.2, or would it change?
Nope. It would change.
Damn it, okay. That'd be kind of useful, just for my display purposes.
Honestly, you can just do that using a tertiary statement.
Okay.
Yeah, it would be like point lower equals, line dot y2 greater than line dot y1, question mark,
Wait.
line dot point 1 colon line dot point 2.
Okay.
That should do it.
So I'm gonna rechange this downscale factor to 0.5, which I think you had it on. CryptoPlex V2, where I'm wanting to do my averaging. It's really ghetto averaging, but it's averaging that. Oh, let's put a little pretty picture on it. Let's do that. That's not a pretty picture. Imageproc.text, RGBA.d, RGBA text, column number, and then we're gonna do plus I. No, plus. What's this I? Okay, this is in Python. At the average. Oh, I forgot average. Let's do a new point. Average point dot x plus. Let's just do average point dot x, and then average point dot y minus 15. Interface 0, font scale 2, color 2, new scalar 255, 255, 255, 0, 255, 255, thickness 2.
Oh, terminate now.
I could probably spend some time with the averaging code, but I'll probably be version, 0.1 or whatever. Version 1.1. If I get this working, and working, I'm gonna call it for right now, focus on everything else, and then I'll maybe do a soft update before tomorrow release.
What was that?
I'm just saying, if I get this, working decently, I'll call it for the night, and then work on everything else for DogeCV. And then, oh yeah, I got it down, that averaging too. Honestly, the averaging, I wish I do a dynamic averaging, averaging, length, where it's based off of how much it's moved. So if it doesn't move a lot, track more, but if it does, I could do that, to be honest. Oh, it's gonna be so awful. Just put it up here because I'm too lazy to scroll all the way up.
Alright, well, I'm gonna head out for now.
Okay, well, see ya, dude.
Alright, see ya.
Points.get mean point. Let's just experiment with this point. Just clear the average points currently, and we can then just do all our average point logic down here. Average point logic, then the full average point is equal to average points, and then if points, I get average point. I have a really fun little hack.
Then again, I suppose my code isn't highly hacked. Looks like the comments actually said something about the carrot.
Huh?
Read the chat.
Yeah, I read that earlier. I was acknowledging it. Okay, so then if that equals that, then trackables is equal to new array list. So if it moves for a while, then just clear the array. Let's see if that hack works. And to find the distance between the 2 points, I just made it a line. Because it's fucking simpler.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Yeah. Makes it really simple, to be honest. And then you can visualize it pretty nicely.
Yeah, look, I should probably just have coded that up in a method, but I do that in so many places at this point.
What? Okay, you ready for the fun test of this? Let's try blue. I mean, because it's definitely not perfect, but it's definitely a major increase over the last one we did, or my current last one. The current one in development.
Can you show the lines anyway?
Huh?
Can you show the lines anyway?
Sure. I forget where that was. Is it... No, that's the connecting lines. It's this one, the column lines. And you do a thickness of 40, which I find insane. I've done it to 20.
You'll have to return the thickness down if you want.
Huh?
But I just wanted to make them really obvious.
Yeah. 40 was a little overkill for me for that one. I just did 20.
I also may be viewing at a different resolution than you.
Yeah, I need to figure out a resolution issue. Again, this is kind of like the more improved one. This isn't a finalized. I mean, to be honest, if I wasn't already doing everything else, I would have made this 0.6. But this is already such a big update to CryptoBox. Even when it's not perfect, you know, you can't just release perfect. You got to get people hyped for something later down the line. You got to keep them excited. Wait, why is this no longer detecting? Oh, because I said it to go blue. Dude, Carter's photos are really good. The ones he added to the Google Drive.
I've seen them. Honestly, they're too good and not realistic for what the robot's actually going to be seeing.
Okay, well then we'll use your... Oh, you don't have any... Oh, you have one blue. Let's see if your blue one will work. Oh, your blue one actually works. Your blue one actually works really... Well, for what I'm doing, works really decently.
I should have uploaded 10. At least 10 of this.
No, we lose track once in a while. It was doing really good for a second. That mask is really weird looking.
Yeah, I put plenty of blues.
Why does that mask look like that? You want to look on the stream real quick and like try to see what that looks like. It has like weird ripples and lines through it. Like really odd effects.
That's your monitor.
Oh.
Yeah, that's your monitor.
Well, that would make sense. Oh yeah, this image completely fails. It definitely dropped the phone. Yeah, that image completely failed. How about this image? Does this image work? It tries to. So blue is still an issue, to a degree. I wonder if my actual averaging code or my like reset code is actually doing what it's supposed to.
Look, honestly, that image right there was a devil case. There were the blue chairs in the background.
Yeah.
That it failed, though, does not really concern me.
It doesn't really concern me that much either, but you know me, perfectionist. To like no degree.
Just remember, drivers, no jeans.
That's gonna be the motto. Let's make that a shirt. Hashtag no jeans. No, hello, I thought you were doing something like
shirt,
this.
And on the shirt, stick an image of a jewel.
Hey, no, I thought about doing something like this for OpenFTC, but it needed to be a specific feature or something. I don't know how well it would work. This has more of a visual thing with it. Having a second person looks really good. Oh, I'm using like this FTC, but it needs to be a specific feature or something. I don't know how well it would work really. What do you mean by like this, Noah? Oh, the phone view. I'm using an app called HTTP Screen Share or HTTP Screen Stream. Remember that little Doge logger thing I was talking about? I mean, it's so early. It was an experiment, so I mean, it's definitely not production ready or even useful at this point. Actually, theoretically, could be useful if I actually used it. I really should try. Actually, I want to try something. Now you got me thinking. Oh, I just added a dependency. Yeah, I'm using HTTP Screen Stream, which is actually a really good app. Like, it doesn't have ads or BS, or it's literally this. It's really simple and good and just works. It's exactly what I needed. There were some other apps like it, but they're pretty bad. Okay, that log thing, we're going to call it column dash plus I, and we're going to put average point dot toString. I really want to try this. Because right now my little logging front end, which I did integrate the screen share into, is really is at this point it was a proof of concept just to see if my idea would work. We need to get Blue Penguin logger to a point where you can collaborate with it. Yeah.
This is the one I was working on. Again, proof of concept. I was going to go in and redo it. Actually make it good and production ready, but it actually would show phone screen. These would be, I can make these graph with time values and all that later down the line. But I want to see if it was actually going to start reporting. Okay, it does, but it doesn't set them. Okay, well now you got me distracted because now I want to make this work. I mean, you can look at the code. It's horribly messy and temporary. Here, if okay, there, okay. For var equals 0, I is equal to table values dot values dot length I plus plus. If if table values dot I dot name is equal to name, then we want to do table values dot values is equal to, well, we should just make this a packet var.
Well, I love how we past hour and a half to see the point where now I can start tuning the parameters.
There to go. Set, and then we can set found val is equal to true. If we didn't find the value, then we can just push this into my logger. And I don't know why I was trying to build that. That's not how that works.
No, it's actually really want to try. I don't apologize.
I actually wanted to try this out for Doge 0.0.23. Connect to robot controller. Connected to robot controller. Server started. I'm just curious if it's actually going to show, like, if it's actually going to read values. And if so, how quickly? That's, like, not updating. Oh! Huh. I really... Shouldn't post those to the logs. That's poor things gonna just get murdered. Yeah, let's not console log all that. Cause that poor thing's just gonna get completely, utterly flooded with values. And plus, right now, my data packets I'm sending to it are completely and utterly, they're not efficient at all. They're using my own custom, what's the word? Oh my god, I'm forgetting the word. Custom, what's the thing, the name of when you have like a format that you send data over? It's like a type of data structure. Yeah, no problem, Noah. My own, oh my god, I can't forget the name. My own package structure, that's the word I'm going to use. It's not the right word. This makes me sad, is that's not sending data a lot. That should be, am I just flooding it?
Honestly, I should just mute my mic. There's going to be a lot of high-pitched whining.
Oh, it's because the packet's constantly getting bigger. I should stop the app. Anyway, yeah, I had a logger, and it used to work great, and I haven't ever used it. Protocol! That's what it was, protocol. The fact I forgot the word protocol, that shows the mental state I'm in right now. Anyway, let's pretend that never ever existed, because I forgot I'm sending an entire packet full of every last value, which for doing timestamps I wanted to do, but for literally sending data 10 times a second is not probably the best idea, because now the stream is wherever my mouse is. Yeah, that's a lot of data. That's a lot of data. Wait, hold on. Let me go to my Doge logger. Java. Whenever I log data, log var. Just change that to set. Probably gonna get a null pointer because it's not gonna like set, but details. Now let me restart my HTTP stream. And I lost it there for a second. And the app has instantly crashed because it does not. It's gonna give me an index error. I'm predicting index error. I'm predicting index error, and it gave me no error. There you go. Index error. Unable to start activity. Yeah, index error. Could just make this. I have to reset everything. Okay, here. This is completely and utterly temporary. Oh, no, because that's not how log values work. You know what? We're just not going to mess with the logger, because I remember that's not how that works at all. I'm going to convert it to a different protocol. To be honest, at this point, I'm just going to use JSON. Just so I don't got to write parsers and stuff. It's less efficient, but if I make the packets not send at a high rate, it'll be fine. Or I can figure out a different protocol. It was an experiment to see if I can get WebSockets to work on the robot controller, and it works. and to see if the website would connect to it, and it does. Anyway, back to working on work. Actually, I'm probably going to take 5. I'm going to be back on maybe in about 30 minutes. I'm going to take a break because I need to get a drink of water, and I'm having a headache, so I'm going to take some Advil. But hey, on the bright side, we got most of Levi's stuff imported, like, to a working stage, which is quite large for us. So I'm going to actually probably, during this break, I'm probably not going to stream for the rest of the night, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean up his code a little bit.
Yeah, that would be good. It kind of needs that.
And then I'm going to probably get that all ported over to OpenCV, make it do downscaling theoretically. I may disable it, though, for right now.
Oh, while you have a moment, could you quickly show me what my latest jewel images look like?
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah. You're not going to be too happy with this. All right, I'm gonna make my phone screen share a lot larger for you so you can see it better. Yeah, the jewel images weren't the best.
How unhappy am I going to be?
Quite, I feel. I mean, they're within reason, but I'm getting false positives, and again, it's really basic right now.
Is it beanbag in the background, or is it something more?
It's like the beanbag.
Subtle.
I think it's beanbag. Okay.
Because if it's the red beanbags, then that's an easy solution in the real competition. Just don't have a red beanbag behind you.
No jeans, no red beanbags. Got it. That's our new terms and conditions. We should put that in our license.
Yeah, we probably should.
Okay. Yeah, here's your images. I remember also this is on a computer screen. It looks like is this the actual phone you'll be using at comp?
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Okay, the images are shitty.
Why?
Oh, 1 sec. I need to fix jewel detector because I actually have to do some. There's a rotate bug I need to fix. I'm gonna change how I rotate the material or matrices.
Oh yeah, I was inconsistent about that. Sorry about that.
If the phone was also upside down, I would have a bad. It would actually be upside. I've had images upside down, and I have to fix that.
Yeah, look, I really don't care about that.
I do, because how our phone's currently mounted, the image is upside down. And that's bad.
I'll just pick a convention when I'm actually writing code, so.
Yeah, I just gotta fix that. It's instead of rotate mat equal true, I'm actually gonna make that an integer value that you can change. Like, actually, and I'll put in documentation what each rotation means. Okay, here we go. I have to restart the app. I get really fast build times, though, which is really nice. Like, my Grado...
really slow build times.
Grado builds are 4 seconds, and Sonic FPK is usually about 6.
Yeah, fair enough. These are pretty quick. I just have my Grado build in 1 second, so I probably shouldn't be complaining.
Jewel detector, okay. So, all we care about is the giant yellow text at the back. The giant yellow text is all we care about, because that's going to tell us, okay, jewels, blue, red. That is correct.
No, I actually care a little more about what it's actually spotting.
Oh, it is spotting something in the background.
To the point that I might say actually pull up the map.
It is popping up your blue toolbox. You have toolbox in the background that has blue hatches. And is popping up a blue... You have a lot of blue things in your background.
Yeah, we do.
It's still reading the jewels, but also your jewels are cut off in that picture, which makes it kind of more difficult for doing
this. Yep, my jewels will always be cut off. I don't quite have a full view of them the way my phone is mounted, and I can't actually raise it.
I have a solution to that. Or a really bad solution, but a solution. I told you I am finding ratios.
Yeah.
I can make it where you can set up your perfect ratio. So you can adjust it. For example, if yours are always going to be cut off, you want it to maybe be like a 2.
Yeah, mine are always going to be... Yeah, could you please do that? That would be good, because mine will always be cut off, and they'll be pretty consistently cut off by the same amount, too.
Okay, where was my ratio code? My ratio code, that's my area distance. That's ratio, that's center point. Ratio difference is minus ABS, it's the cube ratio minus the perfect ratio, and in this case, we're going to go to my CView jewel tester, and jewel detector dot ratio dot perfect ratio is equal to 1.8, I feel, is actually more the answer to that. Luckily, the jewel detector, although really simple, is pretty tunable.
Yeah.
And it's
That's
getting
something-
results, but it is getting sometimes some false positives, which is...
Look, there's a lot more junk in the background that could be mistaken in these images than you might expect. I'm kind of in the basement and don't have much space.
I see some
Honestly,
nice McKenna whales you have there. Oh, I see you. I just noticed you're in the corner. Or I think that's you. It's somebody.
Somebody might not necessarily be me. Which image are we looking at?
Fucking one on stream that has a picture of a watch in it.
Yeah, that would be my watch.
You have hair and beautiful eyebrows.
Good to know.
Okay, so jewel detector. Now you're yeah. Ever since I adjusted that thing, it is now my phone's not focusing, which is annoying. And I'm looking at the scores that the jewels are getting, and they're now getting before. In this case, lower is better. Before they were getting points, they were getting like 7. Now they're getting like 0.07. So like it helped.
Nice.
But there
Can we
is
try
some.
another couple images?
There's something in the background that's doing it. Hold on. Something's bugging me in the background. It's currently using max area, which means something is going wrong. We're going to switch...
Can we-
Yeah, I know. I just... Actually, yeah,
You put the blue mask.
I will right now. I'm confused why it's having false positives for blue.
Masks.
I'm talking about, like, the area. Because there it is, and I guess the background is actually around the same size as the jewel if you do a bounty.
Yeah, could you please just pull up the war masks?
I did. It's on stream. We should be on stream any second.
Not yet.
Stream delays being a piece of... Actually,
Honestly,
there's a way I can actually change that, technically.
well, that's actually quite the lag. I should have you know that the Discord... I see that. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable why that's failing. That looks like a jewel. Honestly, if you're just looking at the mask.
Yeah, that does. And it's still getting it mostly. It's just...
Yeah,
It's...
it's reasonable.
Okay, next thing.
Don't have small blue or red objects in the background.
Oh, this one you have relics in the background. That's gonna make this one fun.
Ooh.
And a
let's see.
red beanbag chair.
Do you have the bandwidth to do Discord screen share as well?
Yep. I can't do. Let me just call you since somebody else is in here.
Yeah.
Call profile. No, call you. And we will just share.
Yeah. Sorry, just Discord handled this much better
Oh, wow.
without any delay.
They actually have like options now for like frame rate and stuff. That's cool. Here, can you? I'm literally just gonna show you OBS just because it's how that works. Can you see it? Okay.
Oh yeah, I can see it much better now. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, this image is also very small, so it adds to the fun of it. But if you look, that's... I can't even... Oh, sorry. I can't even, like, blame it for picking up that beanbag chair.
Yeah, that beanbag chair look like a jewel if you look at the mask.
Yeah, your relics aren't being picked up, which is good. And I think definitely
Yep.
for your bot, how your bot's made, using perfect area mode and tuning it to search for objects of a close area will probably be the best, because almost the jewels seem to be closely to the same distance in area away.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't even blame it, because that's almost the same size as the jewel.
It's the same size. Heck, it might even be. Yeah. That's completely.
Hell, it's
reasonable.
almost the same shape. Like, I could do a roundness check, but the jewels are kind of blobby.
But that wouldn't do anything because that's the same shape.
Yeah, that's a fucking jewel. Okay, maybe this one will pick it... Okay, this one, the blue mask, is actually failing.
I think it's too dark.
That would be
It
too
is
dark.
just too dark. There was just not enough light being shined on it.
Let's see. This
Yeah.
this one works fine. It's gonna sometimes choose the blue in the background.
Yeah, but that's reasonable. Again, can we try some of the ones that are facing at the other side of the field?
Oh, here we go. Works.
Yeah,
Works.
that's clean. That's
Works.
gorgeous.
Works.
Gorgeous.
Works.
Ooh, what's happening here? Your
What-
monitor's fading. It's your monitor.
What happened here is... Yeah,
Yeah, your monitor keeps buzzing blue.
what happened here is... I don't know what just happened. For a second there, everything was blue, and it made no sense to me.
Yeah, your entire monitor is flickering blue.
Now it's fine. Well, now it's finding some blue in that, which is
It's your monitor. I am seeing blue on the camera.
Yeah, but I'm seeing that too. But what's even weirder is that a glitch with like how I'm processing images? I think it's just the monitor.
Yeah.
Wait, I have an idea. I wish I had.
That LCD screens are weird, and that when the monitor's processing them, it actually takes quite a bit of. The human eye deals with it very differently than the camera will.
That's gonna be a bug. I have to fix that. But to be honest, I have CoCam. I mean, I think most of your things are gonna work fine.
Yeah, that's good to know. That's really good to know.
Okay, what phone are you using that's giving you those images?
F5.
Front camera?
F5 front camera, yeah.
Oh, you're using front camera. No wonder. Because I'm like, those images are really kind of bad.
What do you mean by bad?
Quality, like grain on the ball and stuff like that. Color and like lighting and stuff.
Yeah, I know that. Look, they were taken at a low resolution using the front camera.
Yeah, it makes sense. Wait, I'm guessing this is a secret, but what is this giant yellow thing?
Honestly, the case.
Oh, fucking. Wait, are you using that? Are you using that stereotypical like yellow 3D printing case that everybody seems to be using?
No, we actually CAD'd this one ourselves.
I think we have a CAD'd one, but ours we have to figure out because of how our bot is right now. We need a new phone mount. Or we need a new phone mount that rotates.
Right. I avoided that by just using both cameras.
To be honest, I may actually not. No, because we need to rotate 90 degrees.
No.
For front and side.
Yeah, I can just use the front and back, and so I'm doing crypto boxes and jewels in the front and glyphs in the back.
Honestly, that's really. If you think that to work, that's really good. Actually, to be honest though, I wanted it to use the front. I wanted to aim on the front to aim for crypto, but how our claw is, I don't have line of sight. So what I honestly may do is I may use the side camera for crypto. When we come back, I mean it's hurting our. It would really cut down on our time. But, like, go forward, then strafe, like, line up horizontally with the crypto blocks, and then turn and go for it. But I want to find a way to aim the camera forward. And how our bot is right now, it's not in the best of, It's not in the best of states for phone.
I've already cut off that yellow thing, actually, just needs to Dremel into the case a little bit. We haven't quite CAD'd it right around the camera.
Yeah, I was taking a video of I finally got PID loops working last night, thank God.
But don't you love it when you realize you got the signs messed up on your PID loop and it's actually amplifying the error?
Oh, okay, I have a question. How are you taking care of, like, when you go off the crypto box, like, the bot, like, being kind of violently turned? Like, it has trouble getting off the bouncing stone, it causes errors.
Oh, okay, we're bringing it with me.
Honestly, I haven't yet.
I haven't either.
I feel like I don't have that enough of a robot to do that yet. I would say it shouldn't matter, honestly.
It is to a degree for Actually, you're right. You really shouldn't. I'm trying to figure out a better solution for it.
Well, all my code's designed to just work around that.
Oh, yeah, I don't have vision yet. Once I get vision, it won't care.
Is this your robot? Whose robot is this?
This is mine.
So close.
This is yours?
Yeah, this is our fucking robot after like 1,000 different iterations.
Looks nice.
Yeah. This is really dark video. Actually, I'll screen share. This is really dark video because I want to use the AR camera on my Pixel. So it usually has high brightness at dark because we're doing this at night. But if you use AR camera, it darkens it because I want those little porgs from Star Wars in them. This is our completely Lux-based 3-glyph autonomous.
Also, the balancing stones don't look quite right. Are you using the normal one?
They're not mounted correctly at all because we don't have enough field to do that right now. This is a really ghetto field setup.
So they're not that wiggly in real
No,
life.
they are not that wiggly.
I have one sitting right next to me. It's nowhere near that bad.
Yeah, we don't have anything supporting that wall. Our lift, though, I'm so proud of. We redid our lift. I love it so much.
I am so looking forward to showing you my robot once that robot reveal comes out in a week or two.
Oh, week or two?
Yeah, week or two.
Not bad. Oh, you're gonna hate me. So, our lift,
Yeah.
Guess how I'm driving the motors during autonomous? What's the most possible worst control way to do it?
Run to position.
Even worse.
Set power.
Set power with a time delay, with a time loop.
You're kidding me.
We don't have encoders on them yet. I haven't bought enough level shifters to do it. I have to go buy some more level shifters to use encoders. So yeah, it's running.
Shift time. Wow.
We're doing it time, and it's actually. I'm not ever returning it all the way down, because then we're gonna start grinding gears. If you like
Also,
keep
just to clarify, is that I assume this is teleop I'm looking at right now.
No, this is autonomous.
Really?
Yeah, this is autonomous.
Guessing or vision?
Huh?
What's guiding it?
Gyro and encoders.
And to pick up the other glyph?
Luck.
Eh.
Currently, I set that up currently to just be kind of best scenario, but the first time I ran it, it did a 2-glyph autonomous, and that was a completely random pile. How our grabbers are, it's actually really good at just going into a pile and randomly grabbing glyphs.
Yeah.
It's currently a completely luck one. It's like, hey, why not try to luck out a competition? If we can return back to parking, there's no real harm. So let's why not try it, but
are you using the rev gyro or separate MR gyro?
Rev. Oh, okay. I think I broke a rev gyro. One of them just stopped working.
Nice.
I think it may have been ESD, because I started having all of a sudden a lot of electrostatic last night.
Oh. They are theoretically rated for 20 kilovolts?
Oh? Yeah,
theoretically? No one believes it, but...
but what's it called? I just ended up... We have 2 revs, so I just switched the other rev gyro and it works fine.
Right.
But yeah, no, the drift, I got the rev PID stuff working last night, and it works great. I want to get encoders for the lift to definitely make that safer, because last night I also did kind of forget that I was moving the lift down twice, so for about 1 full second, it was grinding down a rack and pinion. Bad.